Alright, so today we're going to go explore. Sorry about the wind noise, it's breezy. It'll be better when I get down in the woods. This is a school and a VA hospital across the street, practice fields. And at the end of the practice fields, we got a wooded area. You can see it there. And it goes down about 150 yards or so. 200 yards, well, maybe 300. No. Maybe 3 football fields. 900 yards down to the river down there. But back in here, I saw a coyote the other day. She came up out of the grass about 10 feet from me. And I've seen lots of evidence of the coyotes back here, so we're going to hopefully get a glimpse of one. At least that's the plan, without getting too close, obviously. Gonna hike back in through there and see what we find. So let's go. Down here at the edge of the woods is a storm drain access. The city keeps closing it up. Somebody keeps uncovering it. Spooky, huh? No, I'm not going in there. It's cold, and down at the end of this line are a couple of big pumps. So if it was flowing and those pumps kicked on, that'd be the end of me in a nasty way. I'll have to let the city know it's uncovered again. Over here, there's like a bench, top of a picnic table, and some animals burrowed underneath it. Get out of here. Alright, so we're gonna walk down this way. Find a spot where we can go back in there. Lots of trash, of course. You always find trash. Probably homeless guys too hanging around. We'll see. Tree stumps. Those have been rolled in there in position. Those aren't cut there. Alright, I'm going to walk down here about another 300 yards and we'll go back in. I love nature, I really do. I like being outside and walking around the woods. But I hate finding stuff like this. Ratty old blanket, jacket. I've been poking and prodding with my walking stick to see if there was anything hidden under the pile. Mysterious little green ball. Little rubber ball. Been here for a while. Oh. 1979 penny, copper. Put that in my jar at home. What a bird's nest. The only thing that was underneath the pile was the bird's nest. That's weird. So yeah, ratty old blanket, old jacket. It's been there for a long time. It's all eaten out by the insects. Probably been buried here for quite a while. Is that another penny? Yep. 1973. No. Oh, 83. That's zinc. I'll leave it. I'm not going to mess with this. And nasty. We'll get back to walking. Up there in the distance, you can see tall grass and rushes that have died off that are all up in there. That's where the coyote was. So we're going to skirt that and see if we can find her. Okay, I'm up here along the edge of this dried and dead grass. A week ago when I was walking through here, I was coming along here and it was in this tall grass along here that the coyote came up out of. So I figure I'll get the camera running just in case she likes to bed down around here and we happen to scare her out again. I'm saying her because I know it was a female. That was obvious that she was trotting away from me. And she came right out of that bunch of grass right there. So it's all mashed down in the middle. Yep, right there in the middle is all mashed down. I think that's where she was taking a nap when I walked by. So she probably hangs out around here. I find scat occasionally around this field, all around this field. This whole little meadow area is her hunting ground. You can see it's kind of clear out here in the middle. So I'm going to walk across this way and see what I see. Out here in the middle of the meadow area, there's a deer trail. Right over here, where the deer move through. Lots of standing up here on the top part of the hill. It's kind of lumpy up here. Right around the top, the water stands, but not around the sides. Alright, I'm going to go down that way. The river's about 600 yards that way. Over up that hill is where there used to be a little picnic table area about 10 years ago. The city set up. It didn't last long. Vandals tore it up. And down here I found one of the picnic tables. Looks like they drug it down here. Tore it up a little bit. It's somewhat intact. A little bit of trash around. So, secret homeless meeting area down here. Alright, no sign of the coyote yet. I guess we'll head up that way towards the top of the hill, see what we find. Making my way around a denser area. I found some coyote scat. Forgot to film it. Right there. I don't know if you can see that gap I'm pointing to, but that's a game trail. Something moves through there. I don't see any tracks, but something has moved through there often enough. Find those along here. And this one here, following this down, we're going along, heading up towards the other end where the river is. Still haven't seen the coyote. Keep looking. Up this way a ways, last year there was a homeless camp. I didn't approach it, I saw it through the trees. There was a big blue tent. So we're gonna go try to find that. In through there, see that metal? There's an old lawn chair back in there. There's no way to get to it. It's completely grown up around it. So it was here years and years ago before all this brush grew up. The material's mostly gone, but the aluminum's left. Entombed in this thick brush. All the way around it. Alright. Back to walking. Oh, this always makes me sad. Budweiser cans. Got in the middle of nowhere. Well, not really, but wooded area. You find Budweiser cans and invariably articles of clothing. Now, appears to be a shirt. Up through these trees here, up that way, was where the homeless camp was last year. So we're going to go and See if the tent's still there. If it is, I'm not going to approach it, but we'll find out. Let's take a walk. So I can go up through here. Lots of green. It's near the end of March 2016, and the buds are coming out. On the trees, green showing up on the smaller plants. Big trees are starting to bud a little bit. The bigger, older trees, they know. Huh. Something's been through here, broke a branch off. Oh, more trash. Homeless camp was right up here. I'm not seeing... Okay, that's the tree where the tent was. So the camp is gone. Oh, here comes the wind again. Right at the camera, too. Yep. Okay, this is where the tent was. See where the vegetation has been mashed down. And there's some trash. Oh. And over there, looks like we've got another part to the campsite. More clothing. Ski mask? Yeah. Old rotted ski mask. I wonder if that one's seen a robbery or two. Oh yeah, look at all this. There's trash all over the place. Interesting. Wait, is that a... It is. That's a metal detector coil from a cheap metal detector. Remnants of a ceiling fan. Part of an alarm clock. Remnants of a ceiling fan, fire pit. Oh! Looks like another tent might have been in here. It's all dead there. Piece of pipe and laptop power supply. Dell. Laptop power supply. A couple of cables, DVI cable, a parallel cable. Oh, look at that. Here's one of those collapsible tent supports, elastic tent supports. Huh. I'd take it if it wasn't muddy. Some boxer fan, computer fan. I wonder if they tore a computer apart back here. Oh, well, there we go. There's the other part of the metal detector. Told you it was a cheap metal detector. Jetco. They wouldn't find much with that, just a lot of junk. Oh, yep. It was definitely an alarm clock. There's the rest of it. Let's see what's in the fire pit. A broken bottle and... Uh-oh. You see that? Uh-huh. Used syringe. Well, I suspect that a lot of the homeless are probably in their position because of drugs. There you go. There's trash scattered around. So, this was a homeless camp. Yeah. Tuna fish tin. There's more of them over there. Probably what they ate. So, last summer, this was an active homeless camp. There was a tent over there. There must have been another one over here. A community of two. No sign of the coyote. No sign of her at all. Of course, there's a lot of area around here where she could bed down and hide, so probably in one of those thick areas, and we're not going to see her. I guess I'll follow this trail out. Looks like it's been used recently. Some of the fresh grass is matted down. There's deer track. Let's see if I can see it from this side there. Where is it? There we are. Right there. That's a deer track. You can tell the deer because they have a cloven hoof, so there's always two side-by-side depressions in the ground. I'm looking for another one. There we go. Right there. Right there. So deer move through here. If it wasn't for all the trash and man-made stuff around, laying around, water bottles and junk, it'd be a nice area. It's still kind of a nice area. You wouldn't hardly know you're in the middle of the city. Alright. Well, river's down that way. I can, you can't see it, but I can see it through the trees. There's a bike path down there, so we're going to head that way and take the path back up and walk on home. It's getting cloudier weather moving in. It's going to rain tonight and storm tomorrow. I'm looking for more deer tracks. Not seeing any. But they probably move through here pretty regularly. Go down to the river. Now you can start to see we're coming out of the thick towards the bike path. Oh well, no coyote, but we did get to inspect the remnants of a homeless camp back in a little wooded area. I might come back here again in a while when it's thicker, when the leaves are all out. See if we see any more wildlife. I've seen deer back here. I've seen that coyote. I've seen rabbits, all kinds of snakes and other wildlife. Neat little spot right in the middle of the city. Alright, well, thanks for walking along with me. Sorry it wasn't more exciting. Maybe another day.